Welcome to Money Disclosed, where we unlock what others are too scared to say. Today, you're going to discover 25 truths about money that most people will never learn. Not in school, not from your parents, and definitely not from your boss. But the first three, these aren't tips, they're warning signs. Truths that have been keeping you stuck, broke, and confused. If you've ever felt like no matter how hard you work, money still slips through your hands, then you're about to understand why. 1. You've been taught to obey money, not to master it. From day one, you've been trained to chase money like a servant. Go to school, get a job, clock in, clock out. Then hope you have enough left over to survive. But the wealthy? They were taught something else. That money is a tool, not a boss. While you were memorizing algebra, they were learning leverage. While you were told to save, they were learning to scale. It's not that you're not smart, it's that the system is built to keep you obedient, not abundant. Until you unlearn that, money will always be your master. 2. Hard work. Alone will keep you broke. This one hurts. But it's true, you've been lied to. Hard work doesn't guarantee wealth. In fact, some of the hardest working people on earth are the most broke. Why? Because they're busy solving low-value problems, cleaning, filing, repeating. Meanwhile, millionaires are solving problems that affect hundreds, thousands, or millions of people. It's not how long you work, it's what your work is worth to the world. If you're solving $10 problems, don't expect $10,000 rewards. You don't get rich by working more. You get rich by thinking different. 3. Saving money isn't smart if you're saving to stay safe. Yes, you read that right. Saving money out of fear keeps you poor. Why? Because saving without a strategy is just slowly watching your money lose value. Inflation eats it, time erodes it, and while you're tucking your money under a financial pillow, the rich are multiplying theirs with investment, risk, and motion. The poor save to protect, the rich save to deploy. Saving is not security, it's a temporary hold. If your savings aren't part of a wealth plan, they're just delayed regret. 4. The poor work for money. The rich make money work for them. It sounds simple, but it's everything. If you trade time for money, you're capped. If you build systems, assets, and value, money flows even when you rest. Time freedom is the real flex. 5. Your income will never exceed your self-worth. Read that again. If deep down you feel unworthy of wealth, your brain will subconsciously sabotage you. You'll underprice yourself. You'll reject opportunities. You'll repel abundance. Money follows certainty, not desperation. 6. Money follows value. The more problems you solve, the more people you serve, the more value you bring, the more money will flow to you. Stop chasing checks. Start creating solutions. 7. Debt is not evil. Bad debt traps you. Good debt frees you. Wealthy people use debt to acquire assets, scale businesses, and lower taxes. The middle class uses it for TVs, phones, and vacations. The difference? Intentionality. 8. Taxes are the biggest expense you'll ever have. The wealthy know how to legally reduce them, not evade, but strategize. They use trusts, corporations, depreciation, and deductions. The poor fear taxes, the rich study them. 9. Money is learned, not inherited. Even if you come from nothing, you can learn everything. Financial literacy isn't taught in schools, but it's widely available. Books, podcasts, mentors, no excuses. If you're broke in 2025, you're not undereducated, you're under-executing. 10. Abundance is a frequency. If you believe money is scarce, it will stay away. If you believe it's plentiful, and you'll see it everywhere. Same world, different mindset, your thoughts. Tune your financial reality. 11th, inflation is the silent thief. It steals your savings without making a sound. That $10,000 you saved, it buys less next year. That's why the wealthy store value in assets, not in cash. 12. Most millionaires have multiple streams of income, not one, not two, usually 5 or more. Real estate, stocks, digital products, businesses, licensing. Passive income isn't optional anymore, and it's necessary. 13. The 9 to 5 is not bad, but it's limited. A job gives you stability, but not freedom. The system was built to maintain employees, not create leaders. Use your job to fund your freedom, not to delay your destiny. 14. Compounding is magic. Whether it's interest, habits, or skills. The earlier you start, the bigger the reward. $500 per month at 8% return becomes nearly $1 million in 30 years. The catch? You must start. 15. The richest people buy time, not things. They don't care about flashing money, they care about freedom. They hire people, build systems, automate tasks. They buy back their life so they can think, create, and lead. 16. Most people are broke because of their friends. Money is contagious. So is poverty. If everyone around you complains, settles, or fears growth, you will too. Environment shapes income. Protect your circle like you protect your PIN code. 17. You don't need to be a genius to get rich. You need to be consistent, disciplined, curious. Execution beats IQ 10 times out of 10. It's not about being the smartest. It's about being the most relentless. 18. Money doesn't change you, it exposes you. If you were selfish without money, you'll be selfish with it. If you were generous before, you'll give more. That's why mindset work is essential before the money shows up. Who you are determines how you handle wealth. 19. You're never broke, you're just uncreative. Opportunities are everywhere. Side hustles, skills, online income. You don't need a miracle, you need movement. Hustle now, freedom later. 20. The internet is the greatest wealth tool in history. With a phone and Wi-Fi, you can build income streams, audiences, and empires. The gatekeepers are gone. It's no longer about who you know, but what you build. 21. The bank doesn't want you to know how money works, because if you knew how they flipped your deposits into their profits, you'd never save there again. Banks lend out your money at higher interest, or while giving you 0.01%. They don't grow money, they grow your ignorance. 22nd. Credit is leverage, not a trap. Used wisely, it can open doors, scale businesses, and build wealth. Used recklessly, it chains you to stress. Learn credit, master it, don't fear it. 23rd. School never taught you wealth on purpose. You learned algebra, not investing. You learned how to work, not how to own. Why? Because a financially free population doesn't fuel the system. But now, the truth is, everywhere. If you're still broke, it's not school's fault anymore. It's time to take control. 24. Money responds to certainty. When you're confident, decisive, and grounded, people trust you. And when people trust you, they pay you. Fear repels money. Confidence attracts it. 25. You are one decision away from a completely different financial life. Not a lottery, not a perfect moment. A decision to learn, to act, to invest, to change your beliefs. Everything shifts when you shift. So now, you know what most people don't. These 25 truths are the foundation of a wealth mindset. If you absorbed even a fraction of what you heard today, you are ahead of 95% of the world. But information alone is not power. Applied knowledge is. You don't need luck. You don't need permission. You need courage. You need vision. You need to stop waiting for someone to save you and become your own rescue plan. This is Money Disclosed, where secrets become strategies and knowledge becomes wealth. Subscribe for more. Stay sharp, stay committed, and remember, you're not here to survive. You're here to rise. You're not chasing money. You're becoming someone who attracts it. This is your wake-up call. Now go build.